Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, your host, and I have a co-host with me, I hope. Are you there?
I am here. I've been here. I said hello and you guys ignore me.
Well, who are you?
I'm Coach Elix.
Oh, Coach Elix is in the house.
That's right. I'm here.
And Mark is producing the show fresh off his show 2 hours before mine, Mark's Jukebox. So I hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm so glad to be here and get to say hi to everybody, do readings, which I love, and, jump on Facebook Live and just get to also say hi to people and, just talk about the very important stuff that life has given us. Right, Elix?
Yeah, like, the nicknames that you give everyone. Let me clarify that. They're foolish nicknames that you have for everyone. Listen, what's important.
I know, even when I was saying this on Facebook Live, that some people were saying yes, that they do the same thing or they have done the same thing. So I'm not unique in giving nicknames. I was saying that one of my first jobs in the mall in Rhode Island, because my best friend owned a t-shirt shop there. Well, his dad did, because we were really young, but he was the manager of it, and it was called Wild Tops. I work there part-time, and of course, because you work there, you get to know all the employees of different stores, the managers and whatnot, and we pretty much nicknamed everybody. And Elix was just throwing out just some names of nicknames that he has remembered. Paul, my best friend, and I, we just sometimes just talk about, and there was... Just as an example, there was Miss Plastic Face we used to have. And then we had Young from Far Away, because when she was far away, she looked really young, but as she got closer, not so much. And
who calls somebody else? Oh, there's Young from Far Away.
Well, they didn't know that. I mean,
who does that? And there's others like Young Bob, Old Bob, Coat Lady or Urinator. Oh my God! Like, we can go on and on and on and on and on. And the sickest thing is that after 28 years, he'll mention the name and I'll know who he's talking about.
Well, but the old...
not proud.
There was in the mall. There was also Boy's Haircut Girl, because she had a really, really short pixie haircut, so that was her name, Boy's Haircut Girl, and that's how we would reference them, but not in front of them. It was all just, listen, as I said on Facebook Live, you got to have a good time. You have to have fun, whichever way you can. You just laugh and just smile. So there was Bank Lady. For some reason, every time this woman, she worked at Cherry and Webb, and she walked in, the bank was always closed, and she went up every single time and looked in, and then had a squinty look on her face. There was just, it just goes on and on and on. And when Elix just talked about Winter Coat Lady, where we run every single day, there has been this woman who, because we go by people, and all winter she's had this same winter coat on, so I nicknamed her Winter Coat Lady, which is appropriate, and we wave hi to her as we go by. But I was just thinking more recently this week that, when the summer hits, how can I still call her Winter Coat Lady? And it was just like the universe opened up and gave me the nickname, because they put a porta potty, which they never had all winter, I guess for the summer as more people come. And as we were running, she ran right in, she opened that door, she jumped in the porta potty, and she came out all smiles. And now her new name is the Urinator. I think that's pretty good.
I don't even know what to say about that. Again,
I'm not going to have. I'm going to end up with one listener.
Yeah, proceed at your own risk. I already told you what I thought about that. So,
listen, you laughed when I said it.
Yeah, when you and I were talking, not when you have hundreds of people listening to your shenanigans. But
first of all, she has no idea who I am, and nobody also knows who she is, right? They don't know who I'm talking about walking by, and it's all in fun. It's not, those names don't mean anything except to just bring a smile to your face and just laugh. And listen, every time she goes by us, she gives us a big smile and she likes us. We smile to her, we wave to her, so everything's good,
Until she finds out you call her the urinator. And then she'll stop smiling. Oh my God.
Well,
This is my life 24/7.
Listen, the people that have the best lives are the people that just don't forget their childhood. Don't forget when you're a kid, just how little things made you happy, like small things make you smile. And if you can at least hold on to a little piece of that and here and there bring that out, you'll have the best life.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. And this is by no way, when I'm talking about nicknames, anything that's mean-spirited, it's not at all. And actually, there's been people in the mall that ultimately we became friends with that we actually ended up telling them that we used to have a particular nickname for them. Of course, if I became friends with, Young from Far Away, I don't think I'd be saying that. But, other than that, I mean, the normal nicknames. So how did I even get on this? I don't know.
I don't know, but you did.
Hey, listen, Elix, as I said before, 28 years, the first couple of months when we met, you should have ran. You had the option.
I know. I did.
Yeah, I mean,
and I just didn't think this could be for real, but 28 years later, I've learned. Oh, it's real. Oh, yeah. And the other thing you do is, like, we watch TV, right? And the foolish thing happens, and he laughs and laughs and laughs, like somebody trips or somebody misspeaks, and he laughs and laughs and laughs like that's the funniest thing ever happened. But I guess you're still a kid at heart, and that's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, I was watching. I get up first, and I was watching the news, and one of the weather persons, it was a woman, on one of the channels, was talking about the weather, and instead of saying Red Sox, she said Red Sex, and then said socks. So of course I had to rewind it and wait for Elix to come down, and of course I was laughing hysterically. I just, those I think why I do that and why I think things are funny is that for many, many years, on a serious note, for many, many years, just based on my dad committing suicide when I was 8 and just always feeling like, it was my fault or I wasn't good enough, and always just feeling like I'm being judged, even though I'm not, but in my head feeling that way, and just always being on guard. And after, many years of learning and just figuring out that you got to let go of that. You got to let go of that, that judgment or people feeling like you're feeling people are judging you, but you can always just keep those nicknames because that makes you laugh. So, Are you there?
I'm here.
Did you fall asleep?
No.
I need a new host, a new co-host. Anybody start sending in your resumes.
No, I have to mute myself so that I don't interrupt you when I'm coughing like I'm coughing now. But no, I'm listening. And I don't have anything else to add.
Elix is like, please get off this subject, please. So, ultimately, anybody who knows me really well is just tuning in and saying, that's normal. That's him. That's just normal.
Yeah. No question about it.
Yeah, it's just who I am. I like laughing. I like making people laugh, and I love laughing. So this is not a laughing matter, because if you're local, June 6th, I am going to be at the Sagamore Inn, and I cannot wait to do a live event and be in person and actually get to see people, like be near people, and just have that beautiful energy and seeing smiles. And Zoom is terrific, and but nothing compares to actually seeing people. So if you're interested in getting tickets, just go to my website, stephenthemedium.com/Sagamore, and I just found out that I have VIP tickets, and I think there's only 10 left. They went so quickly, which is really cool that we get to do like a meet and greet, and you get my CD, and you just get to take me home. So I mean, how good is that?
How much is that? I just want to know how much.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Well, I just want to know how much people are paying to take you home. Just saying.
Well, listen, I just think when I was just talking, I got to take a break now. But when I was just thinking, my two very, very dear friends that I met in Worcester Probate Court, Jeannie and Treese, a lot of times when I'm live, will listen to the show, and I think, slowly they're understanding how nuts I am. But I think every time I listen to the show, I think it gets a little bit deeper. But I think they have a little nuttiness to the two of them too. So it's all good. It's all good. That's what we want. If you can bring out that from other people, then you know what? You've done your job. That's all that matters. So listen, I'm going to go take a break. When I come back, I'm going to start taking calls. So who's ever online, hold on for Spirit coming through, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Steve in the Meeting with Coach Elix. Did I just say Steve in the Meeting? Steve in the Medium? Steve in the Medium. Spirit talking to me. So let's go to the callers so I can get this party going. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, Stacy. So, Stacy, let me ask you something. Even before I knew who the first caller was, I had Spirit just show me a magazine. And what that always is for me is that there was something connected to you, and I don't know if this is current, if this is a long time ago. Do you remember something being published or an article about somebody, or was somebody connected to you, like on the news or radio or media?
I couldn't tell you right now.
So just
I don't know.
make sure you keep it with you, because there's something that is and I don't know if this is a dad or a grandfather, because that's who's giving this. Is your father here or crossed?
My father is here.
So it's got to be but it does feel like you don't have a father-in-law who's crossed?
Yes, I do. I have a father-in-law, but my father is here. Yeah, my
Yeah.
father-in-law. Yeah.
I almost went to your grandfather, and he just said, no, I'm the father level. So just know it's your father-in-law, and just keep with you his side.
Okay.
Somebody, it feels like I'm connected to fire, or a fire station, or a fireman, something like that. That's what it feels like. Maybe someone, I don't know, growing up, there was a fire near somebody, or are you still with? Like, are you married? Are you with your father-in-law's?
I'm married. No, I'm married. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, just make sure maybe ask him what that's about. And your father-in-law just said it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Who's Bobby or Barbara?
Bobby's my husband.
Oh, wow. So you know it's your father-in-law. I'm just giving that as a really great validation. It could also be Bobby who was put in something. I don't know what this is. Just keep it with you. But why I bring that up is your father-in-law is just very, very, very proud of it, and just keeps giving a big applause. Where does the two kids? Is he one of two, or where do the two come in?
I have two.
You have two kids.
Yeah.
Okay. And someone's got a name. Is it a middle name passed down? Who's got the name?
Well, both my kids actually have names that are after an uncle and after a grandmother.
Wow, I love that. But is that a middle name or a first name?
Middle name for both of them.
I don't know. Why am I even asking here, Stacy? I know it's middle. I already heard. I don't know. But just Stacy, make sure you know that your father-in-law is he's definitely different as he steps forward. He just said to me also, what's the birthday or anniversary? You got something really close.
My mother and father's anniversary was the 6th.
Oh,
May.
Wow. Oh, so that was just not even a week ago.
Yep.
I love that. But Mom is still here, right?
Yes, she is.
I usually ask in spirit first to hear if I hear anything, and I didn't. So just make sure your father-in-law just said to me, I just want my daughter-in-law to know I'm with her all the time, and I hang with her, and he likes he just said to me he likes your sense of humor, very much so, and loves and just said to me he loves the sensitive, the sort of like the empathy that you have, and which is you're very, 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 very connected to that sort of empathy piece and sensitivity, and it's just your father-in-law is just giving that as a validation. There was also somebody that a lot of cars are around them. Somebody worked on cars or at an auto place.
Yeah, my brother-in-law works at a car. He has a car dealership. Yeah.
Wow. So just a beautiful way to just validate that in spirit everybody knows. But I'll tell you, there's also a very, very strong grandmother. But the grandmother just said to me, it's the one that it's the one that she would think would be second to come forward. So I don't know if you were closer to one or you knew one longer, but I just heard it almost feels like your father's mother. Are both your grandmothers crossed?
Yes, but it is my father's mother, if that's what you're referring to. Yep.
Yeah, I thought
That
so
would make
because
sense.
she just pulled me to one side, which is the paternal side. So, listen, Stacy, thank you so much for giving me a call, and
Okay.
I am so happy I got to do this with you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, lots of love to you, Stacy. Bye bye.
Yep. Bye.
And let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? I feel like I'm in an elevator. I hear ding. Is somebody there? I don't hear anybody. Maybe it's Spirit calling me. Wouldn't that be wild?
Via phone.
Yeah, and I just got to tune in. Just like Spirit, you're not going to hear anything physically, but I'm just going to have to tune in. Yeah, Maka, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, but let's go to the next one. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's Denise. How are you?
Good. I was good. I didn't hear anything again. I'm like, oh my God, this really is Spirit. So, Denise, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Denise, where's the badge come in for you? When I see a badge, it's usually like fire or police. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, a lot of my family have been firemen, but everybody's here still.
Yeah, and the great thing is whether they are still firemen or whether they're retired or they're not firemen anymore. I love when Spirit just brings and validates people that are living in so many. Well, I shouldn't say so many times. I think it's almost 100% of the time. People always think, well, it can't be referencing that person because they're living, and they always forget that we want to hear from them, but they also want to give validations to us and who's living around you. So however many, or it's just a. Hello?
Hello.
Is that Mark
Music's
trying?
playing.
Uh-oh.
What?
Denise, I have no idea what's going on.
Is
Mark?
everybody around you? Are you still there?
I am, Denise. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's just enjoy this beautiful commercial together.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard, Mark, with a commercial and a guy talking to the three of us. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're good. All right, so Denise, so I guess it really is Spirit. It's a nice way to give a validation for are you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, for the family and God, now I have to tune back in here. So, Denise, this is a very weird one for me, but there's a mother energy, and I don't know yet if this is mom, if this is a grandmother, but they keep talking, they keep bringing me to the stomach area, like ovaries or colon or liver. Do you remember anybody either living or crossed that had issues in that area?
My grandmother did. She passed from uterine cancer.
Oh, so I knew it was a grandma that was giving it to me. Is your mom still here?
My mother is, yes.
Oh, okay. So just know that grandma just wants to let you know that she's, even though there's two grandmothers, and who's Ann? Is that your middle name?
No, that's my grandmother.
That's her name?
Yes, Anna. Yep.
That's so wild. So know that grandma is here, and your grandmother just, which I love. She just said to me, the granddaughter Stephen you're talking to, obviously you, she said is very, very special, just very. There's your grandmother just said there's an element of you that's very different. And very special. She just said 12. So there's something like in December, like a birthday or an anniversary she wants to give, or the 12th of a month. But there's a number 12 that she just keeps writing. So just if it doesn't come, just make sure you keep it with you. Sometimes, Denise, they'll do because I see the number 12. It could be like January 2nd, like 1/2, or a variation of those numbers like February 1st. But it's really, numbers with me are very, very clear. And she just keeps giving that, wait a minute, on your mother's side, is this your mom's, is Anna your mother's mother?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I just got like a double validation when I just mentioned about, like a double validation, meaning you got one and I got one, because when I just said it's clear, my mom's clear, and her mom, my grandmother, is Anna, which is wild. It's just kind of cool. So I thank you, Denise, for that. Grandma's given me a validation too, which is wonderful. But don't forget about the 12. Your grandmother said, make sure she doesn't forget about the 12, connection. And Denise, also, there's something with tires that she keeps talking about. I don't know if she's talking about something that happened a while ago, like a tire blows out, or a tire just falls off a car. But keep the tire with you, or maybe somebody needs new tires.
Okay.
But there's something really. And then the Spirit never brings us up in sort of like a panic mode, like, oh my God, well, what's going to happen to someone's tires? It's not about that. It's just, it's also connected to, somebody, and it feels like it's a while ago, somebody, getting speeding tickets. Somebody connected to you was a speeder or still is a speeder. Denise is like, I'm not telling. I'm not admitting,
it's not
but
me.
just and it feels like it's years ago. It's a long time ago that someone kept getting tickets. But anything they give me, you're gonna know, because there's no point in them doing that. So listen, and I'm sorry that we were kind of distracted with that commercial, because I got to take a break, Denise. So listen, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you.
Thank you, Stephen. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye,
thanks a lot, Denise. I love that. Bye,
Bye, Denise.
And I don't know if we're going to have a song, but we'll be right back. Or maybe not. And welcome back to Through the Static, this crazy episode. This is Stephen the Medium, the host, with Coach Elix and Mark, who is producing the show. So let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. This is Karen.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
I'm well, too, Karen. As long as I don't get commercials in the middle of my readings, I'm good. I'm really good. So Karen, The first thing that even before I know who's stepping forward with you, I keep seeing love, like LOVE. Do you know if somebody connected to you has like a tattoo of love, or is there something that's sort of like, do you have a picture or something that says love on it? It's so specific, connected to you, or somehow connected to you. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's somebody else. But if just keep it with you if it doesn't come.
Okay, because I don't have tattoos. My son does, and he does not have one of love. But he has one of his daughters, which is in love and in memory of them when they were born.
No, it's not that, and it doesn't have to be a tattoo. That's how they show it to me, and what Spirit's doing is that they're just giving me the letters somewhere, so I know that either someone, it feels like maybe someone made something that says like love, peace, and whatever, but something like that. So just make sure you keep it with you, and it's a really, really strong. Where's the rose come in?
I do know who that is. I know who's coming through. He has a tattoo on his left arm. It's a heart, and it says "Mom."
Wow, wow, that's interesting. It's not love, but is he connected to the M? The M name?
He had "Mom" put inside a heart.
Oh no, I got that. But I'm not sure if it's him, because that's not connected to a rose. That's not connected to love. I'm just trying to figure out who this is. And when you said that, Karen, I heard like Mike or Mary. There's an M name. So did you know him well? Like his family?
When we had a private reading, he came through. As far as M, I can't put if his mom's name, I don't remember if her name was Mary.
Okay.
Or not, or if it's not the same soul. I'll have to hang on to that.
Yeah, no, definitely do. And, and I just, I try, if I don't get the name specifically, I'll just throw out what it sounds like. So I don't know if I heard Michael or Mary. It was something very, very close to that. It was short, like Mike or Mary or Marianne or something like that. So just make sure you keep it. I don't know if that's actually him, unless what I just gave you, Karen, actually is applicable to that. And, these readings are, like, what they give is very, very specific. So, it's not love means this. If they're giving me love, it means LOVE is somewhere, and that's what they want to give as a reference. Is there a Peter connected to you? Why do I keep hearing like Peter Pan? Does someone like the like cartoon Peter Pan, or is there a first name, middle name somehow connected to you? Are you there, Karen?
I am a Peter. I don't think so.
Well, let me tell you that when you just said I don't think so, somebody there's a very strong father energy. So is Dad crossed?
My dad is crossed, and my dad does like you, and so he'll give me the messages. My go-to for no, I'm not real quick sometimes.
Listen, it happens. It happens all the time, Karen, to people when I do these readings. That as soon as we finish is when everything sometimes just pops in. But just make sure you know that Dad is stepping forward, and I think you said your go-to. But there's also, as I talk to your dad, there's this Alice or Anne Marie or Amber. Who's Alice?
Alice is the wife of Glenn, which are my go-three. That's three, and then June is the other one.
I love it.
They're at my table. Those are my loved ones on the other side that I connect with that give messages.
Oh, I love it, Karen.
And through you.
And just, how great, just to let you know or remind you that they're actually here and with you and always supporting you. But, it sounds like you know that too, which I love. And a lot of people don't. So I'm going to leave you with that, Karen. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.
You too, Karen. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Karen. Bye-bye.
And you know what? I'm going to go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this? Hello?
Karen? Hello?
Hi, who's this?
This is Karen, again, another one.
I was going to say, oh my God, Karen, you won't let me go. You're stalking me.
It's so
I love it, Karen. So another Karen. So let me just let me tune in what's going on here. So Karen, where does the why do I keep getting like a teacher? There's somebody either and sometimes I say it doesn't necessarily have to be academics, but that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody at some point taught something or wasn't like a teacher's aide or a guidance counselor or something that feels like it's connected to a school. Either living or crossed. Connected to you. And sometimes what was that, Karen?
The only thing I can think is my husband was a nurse and he was a preceptor, so he used to recruit nurses who were nurses' aides. That's the only thing that's coming to me. And a lot of the young girls that he recruited are now RNs and still follow him, even though he's been gone quite a while.
But he had nothing to do with schools.
No,
Oh, okay.
but I have a daughter that's going back to school.
Yeah, I don't think that's, unless she wants to be a teacher, I don't think that's what it is, because it feels as I am definitely connected to teaching. Just make sure you hang on to it. I
have a lot of young nieces that are teachers, but I don't know if it would have to do with them.
Wait a minute, what did you say?
I said I have 3 nieces that are teachers.
Oh, Karen, yeah, it would definitely be it. And the reason why they do that is those random validations is just to give a reference to the family. That's what it's all about. And it's definitely on, there's a very, very, also for you, there's also a very strong dad energy. Really, really strong as he steps forward. Is this your dad?
Yeah, he likes to come through for me.
Yeah, I love it. I love that you know that. He was needed to be the first one stepping forward and let you know that. And just said to me that that's why he wanted to give a reference to the family. Did somebody go to England or London?
The same daughter that's going back to school went a couple of years ago, but we are planning a trip for 23.
To London?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Karen, how wild is that? Your dad just showed me Big Ben and said, just talk about London. So the fact that, he's giving a reference to your your daughter who's in school, as well as how cool is that in a couple of years that's a plan for London. And how cool is it that your dad knows that you're going to London? And
yeah.
What a great time that's going to be. Your father also just brought up something with a leg or a foot. Like I can feel like something's wrong with my leg or foot. Like I don't know if someone fell and something happened to it, but like I keep wanting to grab or rub my right leg because or ankle. There's something. This also could be something that happened years ago. I just can't tell yet.
Could it be the tattoo I got?
Did you just get a tattoo?
Last reading. About a month and a half, maybe.
And that's, I'm assuming that's on your leg?
It's on my right leg, on my right ankle.
Oh my God! Well, that didn't hurt.
Oh, it hurt like hell.
Oh my God! That's why I'm feeling like my. No wonder why I'm feeling like my right. I never usually say right or left, but your father's making me grab my right leg or ankle, and no wonder why. And Karen, no wonder why it hurts so much. Because when you just said a tattoo on my ankle, I'm like, oh my God, that's somebody also connected to you has letters or initials on a tattoo. There's somebody that's got a name or initials or a tattoo that has letters in it or one letter in it, but there's something that your dad just keeps showing. So if it's not you, then there's somebody very closely connected to you that's got that.
Steve, I've got one daughter who just finished an apprenticeship and is now licensed, and another daughter who just started an apprenticeship. So we're going to be covered.
Well, when you say started an apprenticeship, you mean being like tattoo artist?
Yes.
Oh my God! Wow!
So
but
the one that she started is working on her lettering. We talked about that yesterday.
That she's working on her lettering?
Yes. They have to do a lot of drawing and writing, yeah.
I can't believe it. How cool is that your dad's giving that as a validation about the letters, and especially if you talked about that yesterday, Karen. I love when Spirit does that. It's dad saying, when you had that conversation, I was standing right there and listened to every single thing. That man, as he just said, she knows this, is with you 24/7. Always, Karen.
Oh,
so
I know.
yeah, I love it. I love the fact. I love the fact that you know that. That's a beautiful thing, and you are completely, in good hands with Dad. So I got to take a break, Karen. Listen, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you.
All right. Thank you, Stephen. Bye,
Thanks,
Rick.
Karen. Bye-bye, and we'll be right back.
Karen.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, and I am going to go right to the callers. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, this is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I'm good, Stephen. How are you?
I'm well, too. Carrie, before I even know who is stepping forward, I just heard It's a guy, and I just heard him. I mean, I actually just saw him put his arms around you and just said, he. It's interesting, Carrie. He just said honey, I don't ever feel alone, and it's interesting how he said it, because I know that you've got people and loved ones that love you around in the physical world, but I don't know if there's been something you've been thinking of, or someone who's crossed. All I can tell you is that he's just giving that as a validation. And as I say that, he just said to me, it feels like it's a grandfather. He just said to me, Kerry, there's an anniversary or birthday really close.
Okay.
There's something very, like, when I get this particular, it feels as if it's an anniversary, because it feels like that's, or it could be, I guess it could be a birthday. It sparks the memories, and it's really, you don't know what he's talking about?
Not May. No.
Is it June?
Well, no. I mean, I can't think of anything offhand.
Okay, well, let me just make sure you keep it with you, Kerry, because when they give me this particular symbol, it's either 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward. It's really, really close. So just make sure you hang on to that. And what is with the tree?
Wait.
The tree. There's something with the tree.
Okay. What's he saying about the tree?
Did someone ever plant a tree for somebody, or a bush?
Well,
like there was never like something that was like planted, that was like, like, I don't know, like grandma and grandfather and grandkids planted it, or there's a feeling of it's connected to something, and I don't know how long ago this is. Like, I don't know if this is close, if this is like a long time ago. Like when people can actually purchase to have trees planted for somebody.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. Where's the A? Like Ann or Alan or Anthony?
Ann
connected.
is my mom.
But mom is here.
Mom is here.
So someone just yelled out. So is your mom's dad crossed? Your grandfather?
Yes.
That's him who's giving me these validations. And he just said there's another C or K. I know you're most likely K with Kerry, I think, but there's also another C or K name.
Like connected to my grandfather?
Or connected to somebody.
I mean, to her. Well, there's K's in my family, yeah. So
just, when Spirit does that, Kerry, and just gives, especially if there's more than one C or K, it's a nice way that your grandfather's just, instead of giving specific names, it's just saying, if I give the C or K, there's many of them, so I'm just hitting a lot of different validations. That's what he's doing. And is always just said to me, always around. But there's also a grandmother here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this his wife?
Yeah, his wife is there.
See, is in spirit, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So she just said to me, she doesn't understand how you're not getting the tree. She does not get that.
Well, if that's from my mom's father, we were all going to chip in and buy my mom a tree for Mother's Day, but it didn't end up happening.
But was this current, like recent?
Yeah, Sunday.
Wait a minute, Kerry, you're killing me here. You were. I'm gonna need wine with you. Seriously. So you guys were gonna buy a tree for your mother for Mother's Day?
Yeah, and then it ended up falling through because we couldn't decide, and I don't know. It was like this is a big thing, and then we ended up just getting her a plant.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Carrie, this is so crazy that your grandpa and grandma is giving that as a validation that they know everything that's going on with you, and you. I love your energy. That is a very, very special, a lot of angels around you, Carrie. I don't know if you like angels, but there's a lot of angels around you. So make sure you keep that with you.
That.
Yeah, or it also feels like somebody loved angels too, in addition to you. That it seems like their energy is coming over to you. So listen, I hate to do this, but I'm running out of time with the show, so I'm going to leave you with that. And lots of love to you, Carrie.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.
You too. Okay, bye.
Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's Anita from Rhode Island.
Anita from Rhode Island. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm about to go into physical therapy. You could read me really fast, but I had a suggestion, a name substitute for the urinator.
What is it?
You can call her Porta Patty or Porta Jane.
Oh, my God.
Anita, I love that.
Anita.
I love that, Anita. That's you know what? You're much more subtle and much more nicer than me coming out with the urinator. I love that. Honestly, I do love that, and that's what I love about how doing things like this just makes everybody laugh, which I love and gets part of this. But Anita, where's the rose come in with you?
The rose?
There's a rose. There's a mother energy. Is your mother crossed?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She is. There's your mother just keeps talking about. I think you said your mom's crossed, right?
Yes, yes.
So she keeps talking about a rose, like a name. Someone's got a middle name or a first name Rose, or someone kept a rose, or someone did something with rosaries. But the rose is the beginning, like Rose, Roseanne, Rosario, or something with roses. Make sure you hang on to it, because your mother said, if she's giving it to me, I was going to say, if she's giving it to me, there's a reason for it. And there's also, Anita, another A that's crossed. There's like Anna or Alice. Yeah. Who is that?
My brother was Alphonse.
Oh wow, I love it. He said he was crossed, and I knew it. And sometimes, usually I don't, but he just said, "Oh, I'm up here. I'm up here."
Anthony. Yeah.
Oh, and your brother's Anthony?
Yes.
Wow, I love that. But is Anthony crossed or here?
No, he's crossed. He and my brother. Yeah.
Wow, Anita. So how wild is it? Mom, dad, brother stepping forward. Your brother just said 3. So
I think it's wonderful. They're all together.
I love that too. But did you have another sibling?
I've got 3 siblings that passed, and then there's me and my sister left. So
wow,
3.
Anita.
Yeah,
that's why he just said 3.
Yes.
So there's 3 up there. It's just because I'm running out of time. Your brother just wanted to say, we don't have time to go through all the siblings, but just know the 3 of us are here and with you. And let me tell you something, Anita. Your brother just said to me, to make sure you remember how much love and how much healing and white light that they send you. So whatever you're doing for this therapy, just make sure you know that you've got this covered on both ends, on your end and also on Spirit's end. And let me tell you something, Anita. A lot of people don't get and understand how much Spirit can do. They can move mountains if they elect to. So just keep that with you and believe that, and you are going to be right on your way.
Well, that's fabulous. Say hi to Porta Patty for me.
Anita, thank you so much. And listen, I'm going to send you a lot of healing and white light too. And thank you for calling, and lots of love to you.
Okay, thank you. Same to you, Stephen. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Anita from Rhode Island. That's my girl from Rhode Island, as everyone knows, or should know, or maybe don't know, that I am a Providence boy. And as a matter of fact, right before...
how could they not know? They hear it every day you speak with your accent.
I don't have an accent.
Okay.
Yeah, well, maybe people in Massachusetts think I do, but my Rhode Island peeps don't, right? And so... But right before I came onto Facebook, I do not know even where this name came from, but I remembered a name of a girl that was in my old neighborhood, and I found her on Facebook. I haven't sent a message yet, but I'm really excited to do that. I actually found her because, girls are hard to find when they get married. Then they have a different name, and a lot of times they don't have their maiden name. And I just put her maiden name in Google in Rhode Island, and I saw an obituary, and that's how I found her. And I'm really excited. And she probably doesn't know who the hell I am when I reach out to her.
Is she
That's
dead?
happened. Huh? No.
Is she dead? Well, you said you found an obituary, so how?
No, it was her. It looked like it was her father, and listed in the obituary is Veronica, her name. And then as soon as I saw Veronica, I'm like, oh my God! I always go to. I don't know. Some things stick with your head, and I always remember her last name. So no, she's not dead, but she's probably gonna. I've done this before. I've reached out. Oh my God! Remember, like when we were kids, we did this and that, and then I get a response with, "Who are you again?
Who are you?"
I remember way too much. So, Elix, tell everybody what's going on with you, where they can find you.
Well, they can find me at Coach Elix on Instagram, Facebook. If you're not connected with me, please do. But one thing I do want to say today was I'm asking for lots of prayers for my sister, Mari, who normally joins us, at the live Facebook Lives or listens to the radio show. She just yesterday had a double mastectomy. She has breast cancer, and she had a successful surgery, but that's a very complicated surgery, and she's now recovering at the hospital. So lots and lots and lots of prayers for my sister Maddie.
Oh, I love that, Elix, and because everybody putting, it's almost like putting their hands and holding on to each other and praying just moves the world. So I love that. And people can find you, like you said, Coach Elix.
Yes,
perfect.
And they can come see me at the event on June 6th.
Yeah, listen, if you don't even want to come see me, June 6th at the Sagamore Inn, go to my website, StephenTheMedium.com/Sagamore. Come to see Elix. Everybody loves Elix anyway. So
that's right.
And you can find me under Stephen the Medium everywhere. I know over time I got to shut up. And thank you, Mark, who does the show before me, 2 hours from 3 to 5. Mark's Jukebox. Check that out because it's really, really good. And I am going to end this with lots of love to everybody, and specifically lots of love to the urinator. Okay? So we'll see you.
No, Porta Potty. We changed her name.
Right, from Anita from Rhode Island. Listen, everybody have a great, great day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.